So guess what? I can't get the computer to work, and I wonder why I want a new one. So, hello people. How are you today? Someone texted me too, and I don't know who. Not a million things to drive me crazy. These are the new glasses. Oh. They did a soft drop on it at my local Starbucks. So because of all the stupid, I called it too, stupid glass bear stuff going on, I got. Hi, Duff. Yes, I know I wasn't live on your stream. I was trying to make my, I need to replace this. It's totally broken now, my screen cover. I was trying to make the computer work because I got called. Hold on. Got my glasses, got a receipt, then decided to get Papa Cat dinner, which for him on a Monday is a bagel dog. And fuzz nuts when I'm like, boing! Actually, I don't need my TV. I need my computer. If I had a brain, it'd be dangerous. So went to go get Papa Cat his bagel dog, then went next door to get a latte, and they were there. I got a hot cup and a cold cup, and I'm happy now. I can die. Oh. So when I was getting my glasses, I was talking about, of course, the channel, because these are not actually my work glasses. These are my driving glasses. What do you guys think? They look black. Wow, they look black. They're not black. They're red. Couldn't I pop this out or something? I don't remember. Anyway. Hi, Lupita. I'm going to have to move this closer. Okay. I look a little, brain fog's working now. Amateur right now. And if anybody's watching and they want to have someone do Aaron in the middle of the night or like 1 or 2 in the morning, I'll do it. He needs all the help he can get because it's not fair that he got taken in. Let's be real, it isn't. I even put on a lipstick that wouldn't smear, and that didn't seem to work. So my desk is a mess. Because I was going to clean it up, fix it up while I was, the 2 hours I just spent at the place picking up my glasses. They called me and they were like, your glasses are ready? I'm like, I'll be there in an hour. They go, we go to lunch between 1 and 2. I'm like, I'll be there before that. I was. So I got something called empowering questions. It's like one of those inspiration decks. I actually have one and I used it. And the thing is I've used it so many times, the questions have gotten, or the phrases have gotten a little bit old and stale. I know, only in our age. Let's see. What is my mission in life? That's not, okay, so what is my mission in life? I keep buffering. Why am I buffering? I have a Bluetooth device on, yeah. Do I need to take it off? Let's try this. We'll just use the phone. Let's see if that works. Now it's fine. Right when I took it off or before I took it off? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Now you can't hear me. See, I'm always... Let's try this again. Now can you hear me? Now it's buffered a little again. Who's getting buffering, people? Who is and who isn't? Yes. Yes, no. Oh, I'm home. Okay. Thank you, Cricket. I'm getting used to it. See, they have like little bifocals right here, which I found out later I could have actually gotten progressives that were made for my eyes. Find out later. But the person who helped me, it's total doll. He gave me a bunch of like recommendations. So I know I'm going to want another pair. It'll figure it out. The one pair that I wanted, which were my big cat eyes, they were just the lenses popped in, so they have to go looking for them. So that might be here before Christmas. So you guys will see me in these glasses until then. What is my mission in life? My mission in life is to make people happy. It's to be nice. It's to be a positive member of society. Is to have a pink mic that I can't use. It doesn't last long and only lasts a couple of seconds. What does? Hi, Bob. None for me. Okay, so it actually, Dove, go out and go back in. So, I know Bob's early. We didn't even I didn't even, must have been thinking, because I was thinking about my hair. See, these, I distracted everybody because I needed a receipt. I didn't have a receipt. So, these are very 80s. Anyway. Okay. So yeah, I needed a receipt. It got hard to do a receipt because it was my old address, not my new address, blah, 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 blah. So I didn't get them adjusted. I was too worried about the receipt at the moment. So I might have to go in tomorrow to get them adjusted, which is fine, and anybody who's coming late, Starbucks did a soft drop. So if you want to go get it, they got the cat there. As I always say, cheaper than Dior or Louis. I know what problem is. Oh, let's still adjust. Okay, better angle. This scene, getting ready, they don't look 80s to me, not big enough. They're not? Are you serious? Look how big these puppies are. Oh, I'm still going to have to contemplate what is my mission in life. If you guys have any questions, ask. I'm home. And then this one is affirmations for a badass. On the way home, I was listening, and what pops up on the Spotify? No, actually, what popped up on YouTube? Everybody Hurts from Live 8, 2005. It's when they were doing the Feed the People thing. Out like a mofo. I'm just sitting there going, I remember those days when we gave a damn, when we wanted to give a damn, when we cared about everybody around us. I miss those days, don't you guys? I'm here to slay, not play. F what others think. I do what makes me happy. That's the truth. I like that. I think I'll it seems to be my anthem sometimes, doesn't it? And it's black and pink. Who can beat black and pink, right? Taking A's from the specs, they're giving me tasteful brainiac. Ugh. I've got nerd specs. That's why I said they're my driving glasses. I don't care what my driving glasses are. And they're all like, now that I have to wear glasses all the time, they're the glasses. So I need to wait for the next big sun to come out and put them out there for half an hour. Librarian with the past. I'll be hilarious when I have makeup on. I am definitely a librarian with a past, don't you think? Was watching, let's see, MLH this morning. Hello, Mandy, if you're on. Love to get my Becca riled up, or Bex riled up, because she just quiets the room, which is really funny. And she even recognized it, I think, today, because afterwards she was like, hee hee hee. I have to see what the weather is going to be like. I would like to go to LA this week because my sister's getting surgery. But it seems to be storming up here, down there, all over the place. So we'll see what goes on. Because I would love to see Bex. I would love to see Paige. I would love to go to Hollywood. You know, all the fun things. And then just sort of go, look, I'm here. Didn't expect me here, did you? Well, they do now because I told them. But I'm looking to wipe something to wipe my cup, and I can't because I don't have anything within reach. Because I was really prepared. But yes, I went on the freeway, which probably wasn't necessarily a good idea, but I did. When I got off the freeway to go into the tube, I hit two manholes. One on each side. So one side slid and then the other side slid. And I'm like, but it's been raining. It gives me an idea how to be really careful. So MLH this morning, then I watched Natalie talk about talking to the prisoner. It is so cute that everybody's talking about what Aaron has talked about. It's like, it just gives me that, that one of us, people are doing the grunt work for us, so we know what the guy is doing. And supposedly he's supposed to be out by Friday. So if he's out by Friday, that would be nice because, you know, it is digging into his livelihood. And everybody's played the video twice about the other guy getting battery too. And I remember watching it live. It's like, okay. It's like, the thing is that with people like Aaron, you wrap him on the knuckles. He's not going to learn. He's still going to do these things. It's like Scientology hasn't figured that out after 20 years. What's wrong with them? Let's see. You and Paige equals trouble. Hello Kitty, too much of an investment to me. I'm sorry, Heather. I know it's when you got the problem, you know, all it was getting back at my brother's sibling rivalry never ends. So, oh, but LensCrafters. So he asked me, you know, because they ask you, what do you do? And I'm like, I don't have a job. And I go, but I do have a YouTube channel. And I was saying, you know, he asked, what is it? I said, I protest Scientology. And it made him laugh and clap his hands. And I was like, say Xenu. He said Xenu. And I said, you're not a Scientologist. So hopefully he's doing a drive-by during his lunch hour. But he was really nice and he helped a lot. I just forgot to get them like adjusted because one eyebrow's lower than the other. It seems to be working. I keep looking at myself to see what I look like. So that's the big thing, is that I want them to line up with my eyebrows, not necessarily my eyes, because my eyebrows are over the top. Yes, yes, yet another one. Do we count that one? And I gotta stop doing this. I don't need to do this to see my camera here because it's just too long to see there. And so yes, it was actually nice to have Natalie this morning. It was really neat and weird at the same time. It's like, I haven't had that in a long time. It used to be the usual. Natalie, Marilyn, maybe Aaron, do the world, have a nice day. And then when I lost Natalie, I went to MLH, or I found MLH because I think Becky was there, and that's why I was like, ooh, this looks interesting. So went over there and been hanging out there ever since. And I've noticed that winter just screws everything up. Why does everybody get so snarky during the winter? Is it because you can't talk to anybody? Is it because cold? I just wonder. It's like, why does the snark always come out the minute it gets cold? I'm used to snark. That's why it's like, if somebody wants to snark over here, fine. The mods won't put up with it. I'll maybe get something in Edgewise before they get rid of you. But to me, it's just another day in paradise because I'm goth. It comes with the territory. So, do you see antics did a short of my Xenu? It's hilarious. Ooh. I have to go check out this Nana person because Cricket did a song and I was listening to it in the car, rocking out and going, wait a minute, who is that for? Because we were passing pictures of, I'm so putting her in a corner on this one too, of Fuzz's new kitten. Fuzz has a kitten. She looks just like my Billy. So, see, I'm learning. Usually I'm grabbing the wrong side from mirroring. Seasonal affective disorder is a real... Oh, I know, I have it. I have seasonal affective disorder big time. That's why I'm actually glad that I have a channel, because it, for once, kept me from basically hiding. And here it'd be hiding in my closet because it's a walk-in. So it kept me from having to do that. Yeah, I have SAD. I have a light for SAD too, but weirdly enough, the you can see them in the rear in my glasses. Those lights, they do, and that's why I have all the hue lights too, because they all do daylight. And if you have seasonal affective disorder, and you can try to emulate daylight inside, and if you can't do that, get the lights that you can use for therapy. I never really liked them. I have them. And I tried for years. I've had one of them, I think, at least for 7 or 8 years. And I tried it. And it never did anything. And it hurt. It was really, really too bright. So my big thing is I keep the lights in the house the same light that they'd be outside. So that way I don't have a really big difference or have a really big non-saturation, I guess you'd say. Let's see. Mock. Hi. Oh, God. Hi, Mock. Hi, Sophie. Hey, the last time you were here, I said it correctly. Let's see. A lot of people cannot stand the chime change. Oh, I know. I'm still adjusting to it. Still like off. That is also where the time dysmorphia comes in. I swear to God, yesterday it was 12:30. Then all of a sudden, that was not fun. So yeah, I've got all of these horrible things, and that's why the person today said, "Oh, you don't work." Not the one I wound up with at LensCrafters, but the original person. She's like, "You don't work," and she goes, and I said no, and she goes, I think she asked me why, and I said, and she was like, "What?" I said, "I'm cuckoo." It's the only way to describe it because it's hard to say. Seasonal affective disorder, time dysmorphia, social anxiety disorder, PTSD, all these things. I can only work at places that I trust. Like real job. That's why I work at the club, because I trust the club. When you have 5 security guards that'll jump the minute you go, eek. But it's hard to explain to people because these are invisible disorders too. And people think that invisible disorders are, you can just get over it. I guess you could if you didn't pile one on top of another, on top of another. So I just have, I just won the lotto when it came up to stuff like that. Everybody's saying hi. Brain fog. I forgot. Brain fog. I have brain fog too. And now I have menopause on top of that. Here, have some more. And like I said, no, I can't go to therapy. I slept with my psychiatrist when I was 16. Don't trust him. I did try again for couples counseling with my first husband for my 30th birthday. I stood up in couple counseling and said, I'm leaving you to the therapist and I'm leaving you to my husband, and walked out. They ganged up on me for about 4 or 5 weeks. And I got tired of it. Because I was like, it can't always be my fault. And it was. That 5th week just happened to be on my birthday. And when they started in, I was like, I've got something to say. So I've never been compelled to ask someone why they don't work. Very odd. Well, look at the world we're in today. So yes, very odd is very possible. Claude Rains got over his invisible disorder. Hello, Adam. And yes, I'm on live chat. And something I realized this weekend because of all the Epstein talk that I said I was going to watch. Yes, I'm pretty. Yes, I know that. Yes, I'm cute. Yes, I know that. But it was a survival instinct to say that I wasn't, because usually if I was told I was pretty, I was cute when I was younger, something would happen. So I'm actually just facing it at my age now that, yes, I'm actually pretty. Not bad for a 58-year-old woman. Wish that I would have taken more pictures. But like I said, that I passed that song up in My Fair Lady. I could say it to other people. Actually, I don't know if I say you're cute or you're pretty. I think I mostly say you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you look awesome. Those 2 phrases always had something happening after it when I was growing up. So it could also be the eating disorder, the addiction to food. If I kept fat, nobody would do anything to me. Nice, huh? Stuff like that. That's what happens when you're abused from 5 to 10 by 4 different people. It wavers. Sometimes I remember and sometimes I don't. But with the Epstein stuff, I'm going to remember more because I said to myself, if it gets Imelda T out of office, then I'll pay attention to it. It's hard. It is really hard. Sad is a problem here too, but we're cold, foggy, and gray for more than half of the year. Germany, right? Or is it Austria? Or is it Norway? Yeah, yep. Yeah, it was the thing about somebody did, because, they can change your eye color now. They put lenses in your eyes. And someone, I forgot to take a cough drop. Excuse me. Someone on YouTube, one of my, because I'm also watching fashion channels. I'm also watching plastic surgery channels. And they were talking about changing your, I've got to pick up something. Changing your eye color. And they went into this whole thing about you don't need your eye color. Your eye color is adapted to you. There is a reason people have blue eyes, green eyes, because it's usually a lot of people like me with the dark brown eyes who want to change their eye color. And I just know better. I don't want anybody coming near my eyes. That's why I never got the radiokeratotomy. My dad said he'd pay for it. I went, no, thank you. But yeah, it's like your eyes are a certain color for a certain reason. So up there, let me see. Weight gain is a pretty common reaction to abuse. Yeah, it is. Northern Germany. Okay. So we have very similar weather to Scotland. Exactly. So it's like, I'm half native. and then Spanish and Portuguese. I need dark brown eyes. It's finally, I saw this person do this tirade last week, and it actually, for the first time in my life, made me happy that I had my dark brown eyes. I called them Coca-Cola Ice Cube Brown with the light on them. They look like Coca-Cola ice cubes. Without them, I've had enough people in my life tell me that I look like Ignore the mess for a second. Can you see her? Do I have her? Let's see. Did I get her? Do I got her? Nope, I lost her. Did I lose you guys? There we go. Turn the camera around. No, that was too easy. I haven't really paid attention to doing something in here in ages. And yes, I have a disorder. I ordered these by the case. I don't need them by the case. What did you miss? Thank you, K.A. Oh, I don't know. I guess we're done. Did I jinx it? No. I think I'm just having problems because it's storming outside and it's not used to it. And this is wireless. So I'm actually doing this on my phone. I didn't even think about it. I'm doing it on the cell service, not on my computer. I should have Wi-Fi'd. Like I said, I've been going 150 miles an hour since I got the phone call that my glasses were ready. Oh, it's going to be a long one. Okay, then it's Stormon? Stormon? Home Wi-Fi is glitchy. Actually, the home cellular is glitchy. So, sorry guys. Brain dangerous. But yeah, let's see. Let's get slightly a little more serious right now. Snark. There is another channel I was watching today because I thought it was going to get better. Talking about somebody who's in jail. Why? Let it go. That would also explain why we're mirrored today. Yes. I couldn't get the microphone up on the computer. So I just went for the phone. Hey, you all can't stay, but wanted to pop in and send some love. Thank you, Miss Sunshine Dawn. Yay. Which was sort of a bummer because I was hoping that, people would start meeting in the middle, but I should know better, which was what happened this weekend. Let's see. Go away. Okay. People say things or don't let things lie because it's a way of getting attention. All attention is good attention. That's the weird thing. Are we back? She is a tiny kitten. You going to say what her name is? All attention is good attention. Doesn't matter. And mean people are like, fine, they pay attention to me. That's all that matters. And it's not, because the problem is it does affect you. It does bother you. It really does. Think of the way that you feel about things. Mean people feel about things that way too. They just have this like survival facade crap up. So sort of like, I'm going to get you before you get me. And then even if you get me, I got you first. That's what it's about. That's what being mean is about. Being mean is usually, mean people are really, really broken. Do you have Hello Kitty mug on your ish? Yeah, mean people are really broken. They really are. No matter what they say, it's bullshit. They are broken. And they want to hurt you before you hurt them. Gotta head back out. Bye, Miss Sunrise Dawn. And it gives them a slight high that they got the person who they're being mean to be mean back, or frustrated or hurt. It's like feeding off the emotion. Any emotion means that you've done something and you've made a dent. And that's why when I got into it with Elvis, I was like, I'm not going to talk about him because I know better. I knew it was feeding the monster. So the best way to get back at somebody, get back at a mean person, is to just delete them. I mean, MLH's is different. Playing with Elvis on MLH's is different because I'd probably be with him if I was that close to someone who almost unalive themselves because of the mean people. I've had 2 people unalive themselves in my life. Actually, 3 in my life. One was someone very near and dear in my heart, and I had to blame myself for at least 3 years afterwards because I had canceled lunch and he had offed himself the next day. That killed me. And I talk about him a lot. I still talk about him a lot. The second person had a brain tumor. She got over a brain tumor. She didn't like being different. She was a little sister. And the third person you can all see if you go see a movie. The hell's that movie called? I can't remember the movie. It's a movie about people jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. He's the last one in the movie. I got told that one a few years afterwards. So I've had people do this. I've had 2 very close people do this. And it rips your insides and dribbles them and does a dunk with them and giggles while it does it. Cells of the brain can get addicted to chaos and conflict if they grew up on it. Yes. Or it made their life better. You know, you get accepted by the mean girls. You find out that chaos is a lot of fun, quote unquote. And you keep going. And it's like, it's not fun. You'd be surprised how quiet your life gets when you stop playing the game. See, I'm always in survival mode. I think I'll be in survival mode for the rest of my life. Can't avoid it. So when the game pops up, I can deal with it because I went from being a mean girl to being a mean goth girl. And when I finally realized that wasn't for me, I lost some friends. And that's why I said there are people who cannot say my name to this day without spitting. And this was, 20 years ago now, 18 years ago. And I've apologized. And it doesn't matter. When you've been cruel to people, they usually don't want your apology. I mean, they'll want your apology, but they still want you to leave them alone because they'll never trust you again. And that's the thing, is that Elvis doesn't realize nobody's ever going to trust him again. He can turn 180, prostrate himself on the ground and say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Everybody go, that's nice, and ignore him. He needs to leave the scene because, yeah, he's been ostracized. Not canceled. He's just been thrown out. He needs to go find the people who don't hate him, dislike him, disown him, whatever, and move on. The Bridge. Yes, that's what it's called. Of course, you'd remember, Papa Cat. Okay, K.A. Miss you, love you. Are you on tonight? You're on tonight, aren't you? 6? I will keep saying that until 6 o'clock so I remember. But yeah, this is what I'm going to do. If you see this background, and I'm not talking Scientology immediately, I'm talking about cruelty in people. Because it's hard for people to understand how people can be like that. I mean, we're going through it all over here. We're going through it in a freaking president. You know, he's one of the cruelest men I've ever seen in my life. The reason I'm no contact with most of my family, they grew up in mayhem and kept it going, and I like peace and I chose my health. Yes, I understand that. On another channel that I watch, it's called Going to North Carolina. I didn't know that for like 3 months either. Not on tonight. Okay, Ka. Bummer, but I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Big hug. I turned cruel because of the mayhem I had as a kid, because of all the things that happened, because of my parents ignoring me. Because I did get the idea of just let me get them first before they get me. And unfortunately, that whole sort of thing made you popular in school and out of school. And cruelty just, in a weird way, people like to be abused too, which is such a horrible thing. It's like, no, you don't deserve to be abused either. You should not want it more. That was always the weird thing. It's like, growing up and being popular, there was always someone that was in the group. There was always someone that everybody made fun of. It was weird. And I'm not going to apologize. I would love to find her on Facebook, which would probably be relatively easy, and apologize. But why dredge it up? That would, especially at my age, I think it'd be more of like doing it for me and not them. Because I'm sure I'm just a sneeze in somebody's life. And I want to keep it that way. Love that choice for you, Sophia. Yes. No, it is a great one, Sophia. Do it. Don't. I went and see with my aunt because she said I was a bad influence on my family. Me and my cousin are making up for this. My aunt passed away last year before. I don't know. But me and my cousin, she came to me and said, you know, why don't we go have coffee? And I'm like, oh, okay. And we did. And she's like, why did you disappear? I said, your mother said I was a bad influence. So I heeded her advice and left. We're making up for it now. My anxiety has gotten way better since I can do nasty if I have to. I generally prefer and always have preferred to be on my island of serenity and kindness. Oh, I like the way you put that. The island is serenity and kindness. I unfortunately think, with the 400 I still have in my world, 300 now, that I have in my world, it's hard to do and I won't be able to do it forever. But I like the version I have and the level that I have. The one cool thing about not being a cruel shit is that I'm also not a controlling little beast like I used to. Self-righteous, controlling shit is what I was. And I'm growing out of it very slowly. It's very much because I have to recognize my own bull. So that's the one thing. It's like, you can't crawl out of your bull if you don't know you're in it. And so figuring out I'm in it is the first thing. And being not in the Alameda experience because of the crap that I pulled in the past, I know this is one of the reasons, also gave me more time to look back at myself and go on. So I do, the self-righteous thing drives me crazy. It's one of those things, last things I gotta get rid of. I'm a coastal girl, serene, and island is just the obvious conclusion. Yes. Weirdly enough, the United States is the best place to go no contact. It's so easy. I went no contact with my aunt, and she lived 20 miles away from me because I live in one of the most populated areas in the country. So, that made it a lot easier. But that's shutting up is hard. I'm becoming more aware of that than when I'm someplace or doing something or on a panel or writing in chat. I don't shut up. I need to learn how to take a step back. I don't want the world to be about me, but I want to participate in it a lot. And it steamrolls over people. I've been told for a very long time, my personality is very, I guess you would say aggressive now, but before it was like, you're very strong-willed. It was a nice way to put it. As I get older, it's more of, my personality is, excuse me, I want to talk a lot. And I want to talk a lot at you. And I want to keep talking forever. And why do you have to go? That's what it is. And I'm learning this. And my friends who think it but didn't say anything actually will sort of give on and go, oh, good. And I haven't made it because I still want to go, well, why did you put up with it then? You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, well, you've let something off their shoulders. Don't turn it around and go, so why do I drive you crazy? But you still like me. I have no contact with reality. I've been accused of being no contact with reality, Adam. Been there, done that, got the home game. That's also why I have a joke, and Papa Cat hates when I do say things like this, but I can only be taken in small amounts. I overwhelm and run and drag the person behind me. It's like, not on purpose. Who else is going to tell the waiter my order was wrong? But just one step below Karen. That's the thing. I'm not Karen level. I'm one step below it. Just when you're about to hate my ass, I go, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't. I'm just trying to fix it. I'll be quiet now. And that makes people go. Because I catch myself doing it. You're not used to slowing down and getting comfortable with the quiet. It's actually great once you get comfortable with it. Yep. Never been comfortable with quiet. Something always has to be going on in this house. My TV was my babysitter when I was a kid. And have tried. It could be why I read books like an audiobook. I actually talk to myself in my head. That's the way I read books. So they're like TV shows. No. Don't like quiet. And I've accepted that. I had tried. My brother tried. I lived with my brother once and his crazy girlfriend. Well, his crazy girlfriend lost it one night. I was like, I can't live with you two anymore. So he moved out. He paid my rent for the rest of that year and he said, you can't have anybody in here. You're going to have to learn to deal with living with yourself. I went out almost every single night. That didn't work. Thank you for trying. Not the manager, the waiter. One step below Karen is Pam. I don't understand. Who's Pam? That's also why I love people like Becky, because she has got her oomph, and it's nice to watch someone with oomph do it. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's fun to watch. It really is. So I totally adore Becky. And I want to be like that, where I could be that oomphy without, I always think I cross a line. So, and that's the problem, is that when I think I cross a line, I shut up. All of a sudden, bam, I'm gone. There's nothing there, and I'm listening to the world or doing whatever and just doing this. And I think everybody's wanted me to be so quiet for so long. Nobody notices that I shut up. How about that? It's uncomfortable to get used to it, but growth requires discomfort. I know. And I try, but the last time I tried, I basically started crying. I can't do it. I'll try again in a couple of years. Once I get settled here, if you saw the pan, I still haven't accepted where I live. I think it's like a major thing of imposter syndrome or something. I don't feel like I deserve where I live. It's a really great place. So it's not unpacked. It has to be unpacked in a month. This is the problem. Bobcat doesn't realize it either. We have 2 children showing up for Christmas. I already know where I'm putting the tree. We have a thin, tall tree. And we have 2 part Bengal kittens. The last few years, the tree's been in the middle of the second floor because it's all one big floor. I know where I'm going to put it this year, which is going to be in a corner because I know we're going to find Billy in it. Or we're going to find the tree on the floor with Billy in it. It'll be his thing. I know it. So all the super cheap ornaments will go on the tree and we'll be picking the tree up. 2 minutes until Scooter Mom. Already? Wow. Okay. So I guess we're going to go see Scooter Mom. Just looking at my watch, the mess it made. So, okay, everybody. That's what you've heard today. If you have any questions, wait until Friday and I will answer some questions. Otherwise, I will be babbling for the rest of the week at the org because the oil will be off the streets tonight and I'll be able to go over there. So, time to go raid Scooter Mom. Hi, Dusty. Bye, Dusty. We're raiding Scooter Mom. I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? So, like, subscribe, become a member, use the rest of your money to buy food, and ciao, Bella.